some irrational numbers on the number line like root 2, root 3 and so on. So now we are moving on next concept. The concept is real numbers and their decimal expansions. Real numbers and their decimal expansions. Decimal expansions. Real numbers and their decimal expansions. So you already know about decimal and decimal expansions in the previous year. So now we are discussing about real numbers. You already know about real numbers. So real numbers are nothing but the collection of rational and irrational numbers are called as real numbers. So there are variety of decimal expansions are there in the division process. I would like to give you some examples related to decimal expansions of rational numbers. So suppose consider 1 by 2 and now consider 1 by 5 and then 1 by 3. So here divide 1 by 2, here 1 by 5 and here 1 by 3. These are all an example for rational numbers, isn't it? Yes, because all these numbers are in the form P by Q and P and Q are integers, here Q not equal to 0. So these are all rational numbers. So each and every rational numbers have some kind of decimal expansions. Decimal expansion. Then tell me how many kind of decimal expansions are there, or how many variety of decimal expansions belongs to the rational numbers. Rational numbers. Because I will give you some example for rational numbers only, not an irrational numbers. So how many kind of decimal expansions are there in a rational numbers? By observing this one, 1 by 2. Divide 1. Here the divisor is 2. We know that here the dividend 1 is lesser than the divisor 2. So put 0 point in the quotient place and carry 0 here. Then 2 5s are 10. So your remainder is equal to 0. So the decimal expansion of first rational number is 0.5. So then what about 1 by 5? It is very easy, but you should solve by using long division method. 0 point, here carry 0 here, 5 2s are 10. So your remainder is 0. So that means 0.2 is the decimal expansion of 1 by 5. Then coming to third one, 1 by 3. So solve by using long division process. You will get some quotient. Here 1 by 3. You know that 1 is lesser than 3. So put 0 point here, then carry 0. 3 3s are 9. Then 1 is remaining. Then point is there, so carry 0 here. Then 3 3s are 9. Again 1 is remaining. So then carry 0 here. And then 3 3s are 9. And then 1 is remaining. So if you continue this process, you will get the repeating numbers like 3 3 3 3 here the remainder also comes again and again. That remainder should be 1 itself. So in this kind of rational numbers have which kind of decimal expansion? This kind of decimal expansion. So write down this decimal expansion 0.333 and so on. So here dots represents there are infinitely many numbers are there after the decimal point. Now coming to the decimal expansion, we know that these are all rational numbers. Examples for rational numbers. Consider any rational number other than natural numbers or integers. Other than integers, you consider any fractions related to rational numbers. You notice that there are two kinds of decimal expansions. Only two kinds of decimal expansion. One is this kind and another one is this one. So these decimal expansions occurs when we divide some value by another value. Isn't it? So one is divided and another one is divided. Some division you notice that in the division process, some division process whose remainder ends with 0, for example 1 by 2 and 1 by 5, its remainder becomes 0 at certain stage. Either it may be in first step or second step or third step. So it will become 0 or some kind of division process won't ends with 0, like 1 by 3. If you divide 1 by using 3, the remainder won't becomes 0. So this is the two different ways of identifying the remainders occur in the division process. If the remainder becomes 0 at any stage, then the decimal expansions of those division process should be like this. That means there are finite numbers and then the division process of these two are ends at certain stage. So that word end is also called as terminating or terminates. So one is terminating decimal expansion. So here these two are called as terminating decimal expansions because these two division process ends at certain stage or certain step. So there are countable numbers are there after the decimal point. That's why it is called as those kind of decimal expansions. Both are decimal expansions. Both decimal expansions are also called as terminating decimal expansions. So it stops at certain step or stage. That is called as terminating. Terminating means it ends at certain stage. So then the second one, like this one, what is that? Same method. Here terminating means it stops at certain stage. Here in this decimal expansion, you should observe this decimal expansion. In this decimal expansion, there is no end. In the decimal expansion because if you observe this decimal expansion here, 3 occurs simultaneously. It won't end at any certain stage. That's why it is called as non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. So repeating are also called as recurring. Non-terminating repeating or kind of decimal expansion won't end at any stage. Thus, it continuously carried out their steps one by one, and repeating means it should be repeat some values again and again. So that's why these kind of decimal expansions are called as non-terminating and repeating decimal expansions. Here repeating, alternate name of repeating is recurring. Recurring or repeating, both are same. So finally, you know about the decimal expansion of rational numbers. What kind of decimal expansions are there in a rational numbers? There are only two kinds of decimal expansions are there in a rational number. Those decimal expansions are either it may be terminating decimal expansion or it may be non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. If the division process doesn't end at any stage and those those numbers after decimal point repeated simultaneously, so those decimal expansions are considered as the decimal expansions of rational numbers. Here are some examples. You already know about these examples. Variety of examples belongs to rational numbers. So finally, there are two definitions of rational numbers. One is already learned in the previous class. If R is said to be rational, if and only if it can be written in the form P by Q, where P and Q belongs to an integer, then Q not equal to 0 is the basic definition of rational numbers. So then here is the another definition of rational number. The definition is if the decimal expansion is or decimal expansion will be a terminating or non-terminating repeating decimal expansion, then those numbers are called as rational numbers. So you can easily identify the examples for rational numbers. Either it may be P by Q form or by observing their decimal expansions. So then moving on some other examples. Here I would like to write some more examples related to rational numbers. 1.27, 27, 27 and so on. 0.4567, 0.131313 and so on. By observing these decimal expansions, here 1.27, 27, 27 and so on. In the first decimal expansion, here the two digits after decimal point 27, 27, 27 repeated or occurs simultaneously in infinitely many ways. Simultaneously occur infinitely. So these kind of decimal expansions are called as non-terminating. It won't terminate at any stage because it has infinitely many points or many numbers. So non-terminating. So it repeats the values 2 and 7 simultaneously. So it belongs to this one. Non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. So it can also be written as 1.27 bar. So a bar indicates, so the numbers present under the bar repeated simultaneously or indefinitely many ways. So that's why we put bar on the repeated numbers, on the repeated numbers. So in 1.27, 27, 27 and so on, it can also be written or represented by 1.27 bar. 27 bar. Then moving on second one, 0.4567. 4567. So in this question, here 0.4567, it terminates at certain stage. So the given decimal expansion is called as terminating decimal expansion. It ends at certain stage. It has only 4 decimal places. So that's why we can easily count their decimal value or decimal place. So it is terminating decimal expansion. It is also an example for rational numbers. Then moving on, last one, 0.131313 and so on. Or choose another example like different one. 2.576 and so on. Here is the another example, 2.576 and so on. Here also it is non-terminating decimal expansion, non-terminating, but it repeats 3 numbers simultaneously, the same numbers, 576. So it can also be written as 2.576 bar. So this is the representation of this kind of non-terminating repeating decimal expansions. Understood? So then they are given one example, that is example 5. Then you can easily understand how the decimal expansions of different kind of rational numbers. So it is there in the example 5. So let's moving on example number 5, and later we will discuss about decimal expansions of rational and irrational numbers. So then example number 5 is, find the decimal expansion of 10 by 3, 7 by 8 and 1 by 7. So you should find the decimal expansions of these three and identify whether the decimal expansions are terminating or non-terminating, recurrent or repeating. So non-terminating and repeating, there is nothing like terminating and repeating decimal expansion. So terminating means it ends at certain stage. If the decimal expansion not terminates, it would like to repeating decimal expansion or non-repeating. It is discussed in later classes. So 10 by 3, 7 by 8 and 1 by 7 are the given rational numbers, because we know that 10 by 3 it is in the form p by q, so it is a rational number. Then 7 by 8 it is also in p by q form, so 7 by 8 is also a rational number. Then 1 by 7 is also a rational number. Then you should find out their decimal expansions first. So observe here. So first one, 10 by 3. We know that 10 is greater than 3. So 3 3s are 9. So then 1 is remaining. You all know about long division process, isn't it? So 1 is lesser than 3. So put point here and take down 0. So then 3 3s are 9. Then again remainder is 1. Then point is here. Then 0. 3 3s are 9. If you continue the steps simultaneously, you will get the quotient again and again, 3 itself. So here the remainder is equal to, here first one 1, second step 1, third step 1 and so on. Then the quotient is 3.333 and so on. This is quotient. So then moving on, second one, divide 7 by 8. So we know that 7 is lesser than 8. So So put 0 point here and take down 0. So then 70 is not exactly divisible by 8. So then what is the value? 8 8s are 64. So then 6 is remaining. So write down remainder here. Remainder or is equal to, your first remainder is 6. In the first step it occurs 6. So then point is there, so carry 0 here. So then 8 5s are 8 7s are, so 8 7s are 56. Then your remainder is 4. Write down remainder as it is. So then carry 0 here because point is there, you know. So carry 0 here. Then 8 5s are 40. So then your remainder is 0. That means terminating. So after we will discuss later. So here the quotient is 0.875. So then moving on third one. It is very important. 1 by 7. So 0 point, carry 0 here. 7 ones are, right? 7 ones are 7. Then 3 is remaining. Write down remainder here. 3 and quotient. Later you write quotient. So carry 0 here. Then 7 4s are 28. So then 2 is remaining. Write down 2 here. Then carry 0 here. 7 2s are 14. Then 6 is remaining. So write down 6 here. And then carry 0 here. Then 8s are 56. So then 4 is remaining. Write down 4 here. And then carry 0 here. Then 7 5s are 35. Then 5. Write down 5 here. So then carry 0. So then 7 7s are 49. Then 1 is remaining. So write down 1 here. And then take 0. Then 7 1s are 7. So then 3 is remaining. Write down 3 here. Then here remainder is 3. So then carry 0 here. 7 4s are 28. Continue the process simultaneously. You will get 2 remainder. So again 2 write down here. And then carry 0. 2s are 14. Then 6 is remaining. So write down 6 here. And then take 0 here. Then 8s are 56. 4 is remaining. And so on. These are the remainders occur simultaneously. So this kind of decimal expansions are called as non-terminating. It won't terminate at any stage. And then you should notice one point. The point is here by observing this decimal expansion, after 1 4 2 8 5 7, once again these decimal terms are repeated simultaneously. You should try it later. Okay. So here the quotient is 0.142857 1428857 whole bar, because here 1428857 repeated are repeating simultaneously or indefinitely. So 0. It can be represented as 0.14287 bar, or it can be represented by 3.3 bar. 3 bar. So these are the decimal expansions. When the division process ends with 0, whose remainder becomes 0 at any stage, that is case number 1. When the remainder becomes 0 is first case. When the remainder does not become 0, these two are the examples for second case. If the remainder becomes 0 at any certain stage, then what should be the decimal expansion of that kind of division processes? That kind of decimal expansions should be terminating decimal expansions. If the division process ends at certain stage whose remainder becomes 0 at any stage, then those kind of decimal expansions should be terminating decimal expansion. Terminating decimal expansion means it terminates at any stage or any step or at any certain step. So that is terminating. That is case number 1. So then I will write it here. First one, when the remainder becomes 0 is first case. Then second one, when remainder does not become 0. So these are the two very important cases. If the case 1 occur, then the decimal expansion should be terminating decimal expansion. If the remainder does not become 0, does not equal to 0, like these two problems, this one and that one, these two problems, what happens to the decimal expansion? Their decimal expansion should be non-terminating. It doesn't end at any stage. It contains infinitely many points or many numbers or repeating so many numbers simultaneously. So that's why it is called as non-terminating, and some of the numbers repeating simultaneously. So that's why these two examples are also called as non-terminating repeating decimal expansions. Here 3 repeated simultaneously. Here totally 6 values or 6 numbers, 1, 4, 2, 8, 5, 7 repeating simultaneously. So these two are called as non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. So finally we already know about rational numbers. Here is also another definition is there. I already told you the definition, another definition for rational numbers. If the given numbers belongs to a rational number, or if any number are said to be rational, if and only if their decimal expansion should be terminating or non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. So these are the two main decimal expansions of rational numbers. Rational numbers. So this is very important concept. I hope you should understand properly for the decimal expansion of real numbers. Particularly today we have discussed about decimal expansion of rational numbers, because you know that rational is also a part of real, so rational numbers also belongs to a real numbers. So that's it for today's class. In the next class you should discussing about decimal expansion of irrational numbers, and I would like to repeat those two cases in the next class. So hope you understand today's class. Thank you.